guys, how's everybody doing tonight? Today our video is going to be tapping and scratching on different objects of different materials. We're going to have the book, we're going to have an iPad, some boxes, some mugs, and then just some random stuff thrown in. That way you can get all different sorts of materials that you like to hear. And y'all can let me know which one you like best. So we're gonna start off with a box, which I've never even thought about using as a trigger. And Dakota made a video about it the other day, and I thought, well, I have boxes at my house all the time, so it should be pretty easy to find a box to see if I even like the trigger. And the answer to that question was yes, I like that trigger. So how's everybody been doing today? Anybody have a nice big busy day? I didn't. It's too hot here to do anything. It was, what was it? I think 103 here today, which is just way too hot to do anything. Once I got done outside, I went and watered the plants, and once I got done watering the plants, that was it for today. Give me 1 second. I mean, it was bad. You couldn't even, as soon as you hit the door, it was just immediate sweat. And of course, in Arkansas, you have the wet heat. The humidity has been staying in the 70s and 80%, which is horrible. That's why you sweat so much. I don't suppose the heat would be that bad. I've done like the heat in Mexico. I've gone to Mexico and done 100 degrees, and it does not compare at all. But this Arkansas heat is not for the weak. At least not this week. It's not. As a matter of fact, my weatherman put on Facebook today that it was hotter with the humidity and everything, the heat index. It was hotter here today than it was in Death Valley. But I think it was here, I think it felt like I believe the post said it felt like 117 degrees, and Death Valley felt like 113. Don't quote me on that, I might be wrong. as soon as I put them out, they don't want to stay outside right now. So we got our little mug here, which actually, fun fact, it is a mug. You can see it is a mug. But fun fact, I bought this thing. It was a candle for Halloween. If you can't tell by the skeleton on the front, it says bone gore. It was a candle, and I kept it on my desk, and I burned it all. And I was getting ready to throw it away, and I said, well, I don't know, really, if I want to throw that mug away. I mean, it was full of soot and wax. That is true. But I cleaned it all out, and I kept it. Because I said, you cannot throw away perfectly good Halloween decor. So, I suppose I could have not burned the candle, and then I would have still had the decor. But I burnt it, and I put it on my desk, and put my pencils, whatever, ASMR triggers. Today it was screwdrivers and picks and everything else. And you'll see that in the short sooner or later. So how I try to record is, I didn't plan, when I started this, I didn't plan on doing a short every day. I thought, well, I'll do like 2 or 3 shorts a week. And then the shorts blew up, Oh, well, I'll get on that in a second. The shorts blew up, and the videos weren't tracking very many views, 20 views or whatever. So I said, well, it makes more sense to do shorts than it does videos right now. And I was posting to TikTok anyways, so you were going to use shorts anyways. So I said, well, on TikTok they tell you that it's better if you post daily. They tell you to post a few times a day. Guys, I ain't got time for that. I don't have the ideas for that. And I said, that's another story here in a second. And I'll get to it because we got plenty of time. But I said, well, if the shorts are doing good, I had already said that I was going to post videos on Sundays, Tuesdays, Fridays, 3 videos a week. So I just said, well, when I'm posting a video, when I'm making a video, I can make 2 or 3 shorts that night. Shorts are easy to make. They're easier to make than long format videos. Because if you lose your train of thought in a long format video, then you gotta cut it and edit it, or just reshoot. And in shorts, I can pick something up and decide what trigger I'm gonna do. And then I can record for a minute. And if something didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to, I'll just do it all again. So I decided I'll just start doing, I'll record 2 or 3 shorts with every video I record. And then that way, I always have a short to post every night at 6 o'clock. And then I'll put it on TikTok, and I'll have something put on TikTok. But, so I started posting a short a day. Just random crap, which I suppose everything I do is just random crap. I'm not very great at planning something out during the day, which I have decided tonight is going to be the night that I get good at planning something out during the day. Because I sat here tonight and I'm trying to get myself, I'm just trying to do the same thing I always do, just wing it, and it was not working tonight. So I said I need to start writing down, because I have ideas during the day and I'm not going to record during the day. So I said I need to just write stuff down, and then that way I can get stuff all ready and worked out. We'll set that to the side. We'll do, I don't know if this is going to sound good, guys. I went to buy deodorant. I always buy deodorant. And I bought the deodorant, and I was messing with it at the store because I tap on stuff now. And this is a deodorant that I get. I've always used Dove deodorant, and when I was at the Menards the other day, they had this, and I do the spray because it's less messy, and you don't have to worry about it getting on stuff like you do the stick sometimes. So I was tapping it in the store, and I turned around and just grabbed another one when I was tapping it, because I said, well, that sounds good to me. I hope y'all like it. It's like a metal. Well, not like a metal. I suppose it's aluminum, which is sort of funny when you think about it, because it even says right there on the bottle, aluminum free. It's in an aluminum bottle, but I digress. It has like a weird finish, so like the scratching on it works pretty good. Anyway, I get off topic. The next thing I was gonna say was I want to thank everybody for subscribing. I mean, I started this channel 2 weeks ago, and I'm already at 85 subscribers, which is crazy. I mean, a lot more than I thought it was going to be. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit you guys. I wasn't thinking. I mean, I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking probably the first few months, you're at like 10, 20, and I woke up the other day, it was this weekend, I had 28 subscribers, and I went to bed, and when I got up in the morning, I was just messing around on my phone, and I was at 45, and I thought, whoa, something happened. And then last night, I looked at my phone, because I get the updates from the YouTube on my phone, and it was a comment that said, I'm your 70th subscriber. And I thought, oh yeah, you're just joshing me here. And I'm like, no, you're not. And I'll be daggummed, it wasn't at 70. And then this morning I got up and it was at 83. And I thought, whoa. So I want to thank every single one of you guys. It means the world to me, and I'm glad that y'all enjoy what I'm doing even a little bit. Because I wasn't sure, just to be honest with you, that people were going to want just another guy to do ASMR. I mean, there are so many people out there that you can watch, and it does mean the world to me that y'all come around and watch me. Because I'm just a dude, guys. Like a big burly dude. And you'll figure that out sooner or later. I started after I'd shaved my whole beard off. And I had a beard, a beard. And about every fall, my beard will get bigger, and y'all are going to figure it out. Because it's going to happen. Which I had made a joke. I had said to myself, I said, oh, you're not going to shave again until you have 100 subscribers. Which, joke's on you guys, I wasn't going to shave again for a while anyways. I mean, I touch up my neck and my cheeks to get a line, but I wasn't going to shave again. Because it's time for it to start getting longer before it gets cold. And then 100 subscribers is close, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna shave. Definitely not at 100 subscribers. I was thinking 100 subscribers would take me like 6 months, a year, and it has not, which is amazing. And like I said before, I really do appreciate everybody. And I know you hear that a lot from a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers, and I'm telling you, they appreciate you too, but it's a whole lot more personal, a bigger personal appreciation when you only have, this many compared to when you have 100,000. Oh, and then another thing that I was going to get on, and I stopped myself, was the TikTok. I'm on TikTok. It's in the link in the bio if anybody's interested. I just post the shorts that I make for YouTube on TikTok, so it's not like you're gonna miss anything if you don't go over there. TikTok wants you to post I don't know if they want you to. Everybody always says, oh, you need to post like 3 or 4 times a day. I ain't posting 3 or 4 times a day on TikTok. Post 1 time a day like I do on YouTube. I'm a lazy guy. I don't even know. I was thinking about that. I was like 3 or 4 times a day. That gives you burnout. Well, that would give me burnout. So bad. Because I said, that's like 3 or 4 different videos you have to do. And then I said, if you're like me, who doesn't just want to keep redoing the same video, which is my problem. And that's why I didn't really want to do this one today, because I had done a tapping video. But I've had requests for more tapping on specific stuff. So I was like, well, we'll suck it up and do it. But I don't just want to post the same thing over and over and over. Time after time again, which I get you're going to have overlapping, which doesn't hurt, but if you were posting 3 or 4 times a day, it wouldn't take very long to start overlapping. I'll just tell you guys that. tomatoes. I'll post a picture if y'all are curious. I'll post a picture on the community tab, but you have to tell me you're curious. It's the first time I've ever tried to do any pickling or canning or anything, and I picked a whole bunch of the green tomatoes out of the garden, and pickled some green tomatoes. They look pretty good. They're sitting on my stove right now. I just have them sitting there. They're canned. It took me a while to do it, but they look pretty good. If you want them to be pickled, actually pickled, the recipe said that I looked up said you needed to let them sit for at least 2 days, which I'll let them sit for longer than that, because I won't get into them till I get some catfish or something. Beans. Ooh, that sounds good. I could go put some beans on the stove for tomorrow, because then it'd be 2 days. Because I actually didn't do that today. I did it yesterday, but I didn't record yesterday, so that would give. Guys, I'm going crazy. Something is touching something, and it is making noise. So that would be the 2 days for that. I can go make some brown beans for dinner tomorrow, because you gotta soak those overnight, guys. I don't know if y'all ever just made brown beans, but you gotta soak your brown beans overnight, and then you pull out the bad beans, which are the ones that are gonna float to the top. Everybody will tell you those aren't bad. They're bad. Trust me, I'm from Arkansas. I can tell you, they're bad. They're not the good ones. You soak those beans overnight, let them soften up, and then you put them on the slow cooker in the morning, and they cook all day, and then boom bam, got beans for dinner, real cheap. Then you can make some cornbread, have beans and cornbread, and then pickled tomatoes. I'm giving you guys dinner ideas. Looky there. That's how I eat my pickled tomatoes. I eat them with beans, or I eat them with catfish, or I guess any fish, but catfish is the main fish that comes to mind. And I suppose you could eat them with anything. They're sort of just like pickled. Well, no, they are pickled. They're sort of just like pickles, but they're tomatoes. Because I just eat pickles. I've never really thought about just eating pickled tomatoes. It'd sort of be the same thing. Anyways, I'm going on a tangent. If you guys are interested in the pickled tomatoes, I will post a picture on the community tab or on TikTok, whatever y'all want. But you can see them, my beautiful, magical work. Because I was proud of them. Okay, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and I want to thank all of y'all again for subscribing and liking the videos and giving me the support. If anybody has anything specific they want to see that I've done before or haven't done, I will try it, and I'll try to do it and try to make you guys happy. I just can't promise I'll be as good as everybody else. I'm trying to work myself up to being able to do the mouse sounds. I see the mouse sounds, and I've tried to do them, and I'll start recording like a short, and I stop because I don't think it's good. But if that's something anybody's interested in, I will try it. But if plays or any just triggers specifically that y'all want to see, just let me know, because I'll put it down on that list that I'm going to start making that I was telling you guys about. And I will get it knocked out. But I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in and subscribing and supporting the content. And I'll catch you later. Love you guys. See you next time.